Yo, what's up? Lebron, Scottie Pippen James did it again. He did it again, folks. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about how LeBron, Scottie Pippen James once again failed to win a championship. Now, I know it's been a while. It's been since Denver won, I believe. Since the last time I did a video, you know, life happens. I moved somewhere else. I don't stay where I stayed at. I was this close for buying a house last summer, but the deal just fell through. And, you know, just other stuff that come along in life. And also, I wasn't really in the mood to do videos like that. So hopefully I can start back doing videos. I'll still be busy, but hopefully I can start back, at least do it a couple of times a week. Because there's a lot to talk about. But I'm going to talk about this game. Boy, when I was watching that game, Bob said, "Get him, Gobert! Get him! Get him! Get him, Ant-Man!" They were sticking it to that role play. And Luka. I'm going to talk about the whole season briefly. First of all, they fired the coach once again. This guy that y'all think that is better than LeBron, better than Michael Jordan, better than Kareem, better than all of them. He's not. There's about 9 coaches he got fired. You know, 9. Now he got his homeboy they do video podcasts with. And you know how that gonna work. And they failed. They failed again. Okay? And then on top of that, on the draft, they draft his son. His son suck. His son suck. Now, granted, he could beat us. We're regular people. You know? But when you compare him to his peers, the NBA players, he suck. Here goes somebody, he lighting up in the G League. I said, well, that's the G League. That's not the NBA. They drafted him to play in the NBA. And he sucked in the NBA. LeBron, Scottie Pippen James was so fixated into getting a photo op of him and Bronny getting called into the game. He just sacrificed his son sucking and getting dominated for that. This the guy that better than Jordan, y'all. You know. And then when people call him out on it, he get mad. Stephen A. Smith called him out. He gonna confront the man. Don't talk about that game. Don't talk about my son. He stepped up to him. Don't talk about my son. Stop talking about my son. Shut up, Scottie Pippen James. That man can talk about your son playing. I'm a father. Then he goofball LeBron lovers. That's right. You supposed to feed your son. Where your son in the NBA? I don't like Stephen A. Smith, but he didn't say nothing out of bounds. He's telling the truth. As a father, you shouldn't have your son object to that. Go through that, get dominated by all these great players in the NBA so you could get a photo op. If I know my son wasn't ready to fight Deontay Wilder, I ain't gonna boost him up so he can get his butt kicked. I'm saying, nah, man, you ain't good enough to box him. You know, but he did, and he got mad when people called him out on it. But when Kevin Gates was sitting there at the game, he ain't step up to him. Why you ain't step up to him, role player? That game, this whole series was a joke. Ant-Man was lighting them up. And then what else happened this season? You know, he got the scoring record, and y'all were jumping up with joy for that. Look, he's #1 scoring. He's better than Jordan now. He's not. He's not better than Jordan because of that. You know, he's not. That don't make him better than Jordan. Kareem got the title, got the scoring title. We weren't saying he was better than Jordan. Yeah, I get the scoring title too if I played 30 years in the league too. You know? So that wasn't nothing. Then what else happened? Of course, he threw his teammate on the bus, AD, street clothes. He got him traded. He knew about it. I didn't know about this. You did know. Cause they'll go to you when Magic Johnson with the Lakers. If somebody go to get traded, they go run it by Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson said, "No, man, keep him." He stay. If he say, "Hey, man, we got to get rid of him," he go. That's how that goes, and you know that role player. So you throw your homeboy that carry you to that bubble title, throw you under the bus, and throw him under the bus rather, and got him traded, and they got Luka. What kind of mess that is? And then y'all LeBron love just came out the woodwork. Oh man, it's over now. It's over now, boy. The Lakers finna win the title. The Lakers finna win. They didn't. Okay, they failed. You know, they failed in 5 games. And now these LeBron lovers go play damage control. They gonna start bashing Luka, talking about Luka out of shape and fat and all this other stuff. But when he was playing, when he was scoring 40 points and stuff, y'all were jumping off for joy. They gonna win the title. But they did not. Then Luka think there was some funny business going on. That Dallas GM, I don't know what he talking about, you know. And they traded him to L.A. And they got Street Clothes. Street Clothes got hurt first game he playing with Dallas. So that was a disaster. So y'all talk about Dallas didn't make the playoffs, didn't win. Guess what? L.A. didn't win either. Because LeBron James is a role player. I don't know why y'all keep doubting me. Y'all see this every year. You want me to break it down? The first 2 titles was because of Wade, Ray Allen, Mike Miller, Chris Bosh, Shane Battier. Okay? Ray Allen saved him the second title. The next title, Kyrie Irving saved him. Okay? And the LA title was a bubble title. Everybody was sick. Everybody had COVID. Not everybody played in that tournament. So and then also AD carried him. All these titles, he didn't win no title with him carrying the team. It was AD, Kyrie, Ray Allen, and Dwayne Wade. Okay? Those are the people who carried them to all them titles. And they got the nerve, his homeboy got the nerve to do that thing the other week. Talking about Chris Bosh wasn't really the third guy, you know. It was just Wade and LeBron. Shut up. Y'all trying to bash Bosh. If Bosh was so irrelevant, why y'all were begging for him to join up with Miami? I saw him up there at that concert. If it was just 2 people, why Bosh was up there? Y'all figuring out, y'all finally realized that, look, man, this man ain't gonna win another title. He ain't fit to win no championship. Y'all know that. Y'all know he ain't gonna win no other title. Okay? So y'all trying to tarnish Bosh and say different things to try to boost up LeBron. Because y'all know if it come to titles, he ain't gonna get 5 or 6. You know, let's just keep it. He's not going to win 6. Okay? So, the Luka thing, that was a disaster. Y'all going to do y'all typical thing, bash teammates. Oh, this guy, Austin Reeves, the other year, Austin Reeves was good. This year, Austin Reeves bad. He need to go. You know, y'all do this every year. Y'all hype up, y'all, LeBron, fire the coach, trade all the people that y'all were hyping up. Got new people. Y'all hyped them up. Rodney Hood, the other with Cleveland, I think. Y'all were hyping him up. He sucked. Kelly Clarkson, all them guys, Larry Nance. Y'all boost them up when they win. Y'all, they didn't step up. They didn't step up to the plate. LeBron James need help. Every year he need help. Now you got Luka, like the top 3 player in the league. He couldn't carry that role player. Okay, he said, man, I need to go back to Dallas, man. At least with Kyrie and PJ Washington there, we made it to the title game. They ain't even made out the first round with this role player. Luka wanted to get out of there. Luka said, look, man, trade me. I want to get up out of here. Okay? So LeBron James is a role player. So with that said, that's it.